Good afternoon.
How have you guys been so successful against some of the better tight ends that you face, like Dallas,
Just doing a lot of different things. We had some man-to-man coverage on them, some throwing some zones at them, trying to basically keep them off balance. Don't give them the same look over and over.
Like how many snaps do you remember playing against Green Bay the first time? Do you know stuff like how much you're on the field that day?
Oh man, I'm not sure. I think I took 50 plays,
Right.
give or take a
How
few.
much do you usually take in a normal game for you? What's normal?
uh, what define normal?
Last week, how did you play against Atlanta last week?
I think we had probably right around between 60, 64 plays, something like that.
And you played all of them.
Yeah.
so much has been made of how much the defensive front four has come. How far much has the back seven come?
A long way. You know, early on, we were so up and down. With the linebacker in the secondary, it was one week one thing would hurt us, and the next week it would be something else. And these last couple of weeks, we've kind of brought things together. Not really simplified things, but put more emphasis on making sure everyone's on the same page.
Talk about what Chase has done. He sat home for 4 months and shows up, and he's now become a pretty important member of the defense.
Tremendous. That just it shows the dedication that some people put into the game. To a lot of people, if you've been sitting at home for 4 months and hadn't got picked up, it would be kind of disheartening. But for Chase, when he from day one when he stepped back in this building, he was all out. He was flying around. He was right back in the mix of things, and for him to step in and play the way he's played, it's been great.
Like when you came back from Green Bay, did you rush yourself back? Like, I mean, what percentage were you at that point?
I was about 70% coming back for that game. It was going into that game, my plan was to play very limited, and unfortunately, we had an injury, and I had to go, and it kind of led to me playing more steps than I thought I would.
Like when you watch Jaquan play with his speed and the way he covers and goes sideline to sideline, does he remind you of you at all, or a younger version of you?
Nah, he's a different cat than me. He's different. He has it all. To actually just sit out there and watch him. Even from the first day when the rookies got here, just seeing his ability. To the way he goes from sideline to sideline, it's tough to mimic that at the linebacker position.
Michael, can their offense be shut down? And what gives your defense the confidence you can do it when you really couldn't do it the first time around?
I'm not gonna say shut them down, slow them down. I think that's the key for us is limiting the number of plays that they have on offense, winning on third down. I think that's the thing that's going to help us most.
Do you get anything out of maybe Kansas City's blueprint against them?
You can take a lot from that game. KC stepped up and they did what a lot of teams didn't do. They hit them in the mouth and they made it a real physical game.
Quick question, Quan. If you look at the tight ends that the other teams in the NFC have, they're all supposed to be your guys. How important is that role to be able to cover those tight ends?
It's very important. Starting with the team that we're facing, they have a tight end that they pretty much use as a wide receiver, and they put him all over the out wide at number one receiver, puts him in the slot, as well as the, in the regular tight end position. So they do a lot of things to move him around to try to get him open.
You've been in the league for a while now. Is that relatively new?
No, it's not new. I mean, look at Tony Gonzalez. He's been doing it for a long time now. Teams, teams that played him on, they move him around to try to get mismatches.
It seems like more teams have a player like that now.
Yeah, the game is changing. A lot of people say this is changing into a more predominant passing league, and you see a lot more pass catching tight ends.
People look at Rodgers' numbers and say he's had a great year, but when you play against him, what do you see that makes you say, "Wow, this guy's good"?
Just the way he's able to extend plays. He's one of the guys who literally if you watch him on film, he goes through his whole progression when he's back there in the pocket, and that's rare.
Like the way your offense is played and the way they played against him the first time, do
I think so. Last game, obviously, our offense put up 35 points, and that's normally you would say that's good enough to win. So, the offense held up their end of the bargain. We didn't do ours. We gave up 38 points. So if we can, limit the number of snaps that they take on offense and keep them off the field, I think it'll be good for us.
Last question, we gotta go.
Is this a vastly different defense than the last time you faced them because you're healthy and OC's healthy?
Yeah, we got a lot of key pieces back. So I would say this is a very much different defense than it was then.